You did what you did.
What a game.
You ran out of time.
What we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Pioneers and the Boise State Broncos. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Well, guys, Coach Danielson told me before the game, this is a huge opportunity. They almost made it to the national championship last year. As the runner-ups, they have proven that they can compete with anybody in college football, but now they've got to show they can do it again and be consistent competitively. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Broncos will kick off first, and here we go. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So it's the Pioneers offense as they take control of the football first. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they tried the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
He slings it deep to the left. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on fourth down. They're throwing for it on fourth down. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on fourth down, and rolling the dice pays off.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fellow? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab. Turning it on. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. And the Pioneers are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. And that's going to open up your running game later on.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as a Bronco fan. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing, setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Pioneers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking left. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He fires one deep down the right side. He's got it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
First down for the offense.
That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Pioneers!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. On the one hand, it's good to get points, but you can't keep settling for field goals on these drives if you want to win the football game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Herrera. Wide open downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. And the Broncos come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. To the air on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Morse. At the 35, he's open. He'll go out of bounds right at the The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This has been the problem for the offense in this game so far, guys. They're getting down into the red zone, but they're not able to punctuate these drives with touchdowns. They've had to settle for field goals already, and getting sacked on 1st down in the red zone again is putting them in a bad position all of a sudden, moving backwards. The offense has got to be better in this critical area.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. So the Pioneers offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to get the first through the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He's down immediately, but they convert on 4th down and keep the drive alive. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Here's a heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
The give from the gun. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So
trying to get behind the defense. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Snags it over the middle.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Pioneers. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, No problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6.
Number 9, set to kick it away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. They put up a couple of field goals so far, but now looking for a way to take a drive all the way to the end zone. Looking for room. It's Morse. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. To the air. It's Herrera. Quickly to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that personal foul goes against the defense. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. They'll go to the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And when it's 3rd and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Pioneers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-6. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To throw, it's Herrera. Under fire. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So the Pioneers offense takes the field to get this drive underway. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt.
He wants to take the top off. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to the big tight end. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. He tries to take the top off. Makes a grab for a big play. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And they're attacking the middle of the field. That's a big gain by the offense. And I know the big fella, I know it takes him a second to get going. But once he gets 8, 10, 12 yards downfield, those are big strides. And it's hard for people to keep up with them. Really nice job getting vertical. Nice play by the offense.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to fire on second down. He's going to run it. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
And the Pioneers will snap it on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. In the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown, Pioneers.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Herrera. Fires left. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Broncos will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking downfield on 1st down. Rushes on him. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with the UConn Huskies taking on the number 5 team, the Auburn Tigers. And it's Connecticut with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team.
Coming out with it, it's Morse. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Dropping back, it's Herrera. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
That's reeled in. It's Peterson. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Broncos are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Fires quickly. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. And the Broncos go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Some misdirection with the counter. Maybe a crease. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Broncos have it with a first and 10. And run inside. It's Morse. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. And the Broncos are threatening on 1st and goal. With the draw, it's Morse. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. 8th play of the drive coming up. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morse. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. On the ground, it's Morse. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Will be 4th down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
He splits the uprights. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. To the air on 1st down. He rifles one deep to the left. Makes a grab on the shot. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the 3rd quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? The defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this...
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up?
Could be an alley. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Pioneers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Got room on the return. And after the pick, everybody going the other way, and he crossed midfield and got it to the 46.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. A first down for the offense. The give to the big fullback. There he goes. Makes it past the marker. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a first down. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. Going to the run, it's Morse. And he's in! Touchdown, Boise State! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead.
He's going for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the lone running back. Push down for the tackle. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down after the rare drop from this dude. Offense changing the play. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. This offense has it with really good field position. Running inside, it's Morse. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength.
Maybe some room here. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. action. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. They send the tight end in motion. The run inside. It's Morse. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on fourth. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. And this one is perfect. Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They're going to test the right side with this one. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Second and goal for the offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morse. Touchdown, Broncos! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Going long. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And that's not the worst place in the world to miss. Coaches will tell you, man, and when you're going to take those deep shots and those fly routes down the field, if you're going to miss as a quarterback, you don't miss inside, and he misses outside a little bit. Like to give your receiver a better chance, but it's a good job missing outside.
Fires to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip. And they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
Here comes the heat. He rifles one deep down the right side. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
That's how you have a short limp. That's how you forget about the big play that just happened. And you line up in your stance and you respond. Great job by the defense, lining up, getting after the quarterback, even after they made a big play.
And he's dragged down. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Picks up the first down. He'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He's at the 40. The 20. The 10. Scoop and score. Touchdown Broncos. What a shift in momentum. What a big-time play. He just took matters into his own hands.
And what a mistake by the QB throwing the football. His receiver, obviously, they weren't on the same page at all. But the defender steps in front, makes the big play. And then every kid's dream, right? You play defense, you create the turnover, and then you take it.
And down goes the quarterback, but there are penalty flags on the field. Let's see what the call is. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. Looking for the two-point try. Back to throw, it's Herrera. Pass is incomplete. No good on the two-point conversion. They had tried to stretch this lead out to a field goal, but they're still up by 1. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the away team sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Well, they called that an ISO play, and it was isolated for a loss.
And they try to isolate a linebacker inside and really run the football right at you, right down the middle. But you better move those big defensive linemen.
Snags it, and there's running room. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Wants to throw on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Got his man downfield. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Looking to throw again. He'll pull it down. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Quarterback making adjustments. From the gun, running back on the move. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Pioneers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. scrambles and throws off the RPO. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looks as if he's going to run it. Touchdown, Pioneers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
Tight end finds a soft spot. He gets it into the end zone. The two-point try is good, and now the lead is 7. He'll bring it out. It's Holman. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. The give, it's Morse. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to throw. It's Herrera. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Huge play by this defense. This game had an opportunity to get very, very interesting. They step up, make the big play, make this a two-possession game now with that safety and getting the football back.
They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. Hauls it in, looking for space. So the Pioneers offense takes the field to get this drive underway. This second half hasn't been nearly as productive offensively as the first half. As a result, that big lead is no longer so big, and they need to get something going right now. And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Now on first down from the 30. Wants to throw it again. Firing to the right, complete. Timeout taken by Boise State. Second time they've stopped the clock here in the half. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. Hits the open man. Makes a grab and room to run. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosions. plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And the Pioneers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Complete. Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Pioneers.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Point lead, going for 2 here. If they get it, it'll be a 3-possession game. From the gun. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Herrera. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Takes the eat, and the ball's free in the backfield. Defense picks it up. Wide open spaces. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Pioneers. Just put a little bit of distance in this game and try to put it on ice.
And the defense just trying to fight to stay in the ball game. That should be the final blow. No more hope, but good fight to the end.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing.
Number 90 sets a kickoff.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Herrera. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
The offense right there went four-vert, and they found an answer against whatever the defense was playing. So a bit of a cat-and-mouse game going on right now between these coaching staffs.
That's caught. It's Holman. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33. The Broncos moving quickly to the line.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Release to the back. Finds his man. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. And the Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room.
Touchdown, Broncos! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and, David, we win the game.
And, man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right. They put the right players on the field.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Pioneers. Middle of the end zone. He's got it.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
Number 90, set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Herrera. Oh, they're after him. Blasted as he lets it go. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike. They're dealing with a second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, he'll throw it. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that one early. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, wants to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a known passing situation. The defense is playing coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the incompletion, and this one is all but over.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated
glad to have you along with us from Scott Stadium in Charlottesville, Virginia. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Pioneers and the Virginia Cavaliers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Checking in with the Pioneers head coach. He has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start the season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Pioneers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cavaliers offense will have the first possession of the game. And they'll be met by this defensive front, which can wreak havoc.
Well, this is one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but David, he better have a clock going off in his head in this one, because this is one of the elite pass rushes in the entire nation as well. Their D-line is absolutely stocked and loaded with athleticism, with guys with bad intentions, and they built this D-line specifically for games like this.
Yeah, so he... be on time, right? Like, that ball needs to be able to come out. You just got to be careful. You don't get away with some of those liberties of holding on to the football, extending plays, because those dudes are in relentless pass rush mode, chasing after you. This will be a great chess match.
Back to throw, it's Saunders. Takes a hit as he fires. That's the kind of play that can really get you going, as they have a first down at the 43.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. There's a crease. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of you, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and I just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Gonna look downfield again. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Virginia. Well, that couldn't have gone any better.
It's so great for an offense to come out right out of the gate and score a touchdown on your opening drive. It just helps the offense establish that rhythm that is so important. It'll be interesting now to see how this offense does the remainder of this contest.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So it's the Pioneers offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here comes the junior running back. Last time out, scored a touchdown just under 100 yards in their victory. The run from the shotgun. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off with?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. Those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
He's got it. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They're going to run it. Got enough for the first. There's a little room there. Touchdown, Pioneers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the...
Caught, and he's got room. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Saunders. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense has it. They're on the move. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Pioneers. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Dumps it off in the flats. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Baldwin.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
Dropping back, it's Saunders. Quickly complete. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. They just keep firing. He lobs one high down the left side. Goes high to pull it in. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Incomplete. incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Complete. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. The Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. In the red area, it's Baldwin. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Looking to throw at Saunders. Gets rid of it. Grabs it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Pioneers offense takes the field to get this drive underway. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit.
Going deep. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Skips away from pressure. He'll get rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, looking to pass. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass, it's Saunders. Got his man down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Got his man. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Cavaliers have pushed it inside the 20. Run in the red zone, it's Baldwin. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Had to throw it before he wanted.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter, for goodness sakes.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Number 94 on the field goal.
We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So they'll send out the field goal unit, and he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. And now they take the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. So the Pioneers offense takes the field to get this drive underway. He lets it fly. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play. But if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern a lot from that guy.
Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. You got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
Throws it deep. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Pioneers. He got a step and just dusted the field.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point is good. Fielded in the end zone, it's Payne. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his man. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Cavaliers can really attack on this second and short. Running inside, it's Baldwin. He'll be stopped at his own 23-yard line, but he's got enough to move the chains and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Looking downfield, it's Saunders. Pocket breaking down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. And the Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He's got great speed. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. To the air on first down. Quick strike complete. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Durant. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Caught. They will score. Touchdown, Pioneers. Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead.
Number 90, set to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Payne. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Saunders. Makes the grab. It's Cantrell. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. The Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. So the Pioneers offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Here's the heat. Avoids pressure on the right. Quarterback gets the first down and more. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Fires to the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Jumped on top of the pile. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing.
There's some room. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Pioneers have moved it inside the 20. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Taking it the other way. They'll make the stop on the return at the 38-yard line as this defense records an interception. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quick release on the RPO. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. They finally get him down, but the explosive play has them set up as we get set for the final 2 minutes of the half. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Headed outside, it's Baldwin. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Saunders. Working that wide receiver screen. And the defense drags him down.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up for the first down. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wants to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Bringing it back. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offense is...
He's going for it all. A full dive to haul that one in. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. To the air, it's Saunders. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, it's picked off. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He turns that loose down the right side. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. He just weren't able to come down with that one.
Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Virginia will call its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks. It came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Across the 45. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
And how about this offense? What are you thinking as a defense right now? I'm thinking pass, bringing in guys, making sure I stay deep, playing for the pass, and they run the run right at them. Kind of catch them off guard, get the big yardage, big play, first down for this offense.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll run play action. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. Finds a man on the left. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. I just can't imagine any excuse for taking that penalty. A delay of game, at least it's still first and goal. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And guys, I don't know if they got the play call in quickly enough, but still the quarterback has to make sure the snap gets off on time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And guys, that one's just on the quarterback. You have to know where the play clock is and get the snap off in time. Got his man. Touchdown, Pioneer. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
He'll bring it out. It's Payne. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 4 team, the Georgia Bulldogs.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Pioneers offense takes the field to get this drive underway. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I am going for it all. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And you can't start the half any better than that. You talk about going in, making halftime adjustments, talking about what they did. It looks like they knew exactly what they were going to do. Come out, read the pass, break on the football, make the pick, and draw first blood here in the 3rd quarter.
Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They go right back to it. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. The Cavaliers are in the hurry-up. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. To the air, it's Saunders. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
Well, they were able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
So the Pioneers offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back.
A full dive to haul that one in. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Upstairs to make the catch. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And, man, he makes another big play for this offense, and he's been the go-to guy. He's been the speed guy on the outside. He's close to 200 yards on the day, so that tells you you don't get in that air unless you...
Touchdown, Pioneers! Quick strike through the air for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And a lot of times when you get down here,
and it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Checking in from the Virginia sideline. Something I've got my eyes on is how the running back is moving and cutting. As you know, he did get...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Looking for a man. It's Saunders. They'll run the screen. Turning it on. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. And the Cavaliers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Payne. Hard-hitting tackle.
and man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the
pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Cavaliers send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. So the Pioneers offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And full extension down the right side for the grab.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Right back to the well. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback making checks. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. 3rd and 4. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Touchdown, Pioneers! And the stomping has commenced.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his 3rd receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental.
Makes the grab in their space. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. To the air, it's Saunders. Got out of trouble and throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And this defense is smelling blood right now. Like, they know they got him right where they want him. Got him in a 3rd down and long. They got to lead by 3 possessions. Everything is going their way. This offense is in trouble.
Hunt is on its way. So the Pioneers offense takes the field to get this drive underway. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
That is such a great play by that defender. And how many times...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He might want another play. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Snags it on the right. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Pioneers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Moving out of the pocket. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. 2nd and long working here. Soft spot in the middle. And they'll knock him down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Looking to throw on 3rd. It's complete to the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Pioneers have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And it's not a surprise who they're throwing the ball down the field to. I mean, he's already had a great day. They're going to feature him because he makes plays over and over again. And they're trying to take another shot to him down the field. If I'm the defense, man, I'm focusing on that guy. He's made too many big plays today.
Slithers into space. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Quarterback may change this route. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick catch on 3rd down. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. A little release to the back. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Pioneers! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Payne. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Looking for a gap. It's Payne. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Scanning the field, it's Saunders. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Intercepted, and he's got a huge lane in front of him. Touchdown, Pioneers! The defense putting points on the board. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. Now on the counter. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And the Cavaliers will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. So the Pioneers offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Back to the ground with the running back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
To the air on first down. It's complete on the right side. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Pioneers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Touchdown, Pioneers! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Coming out with it, it's Payne. And the returner will be knocked down.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few pops.
What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield.
The return is tackled down at the 26, and the offense will take over.
So the Pioneers offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer.
Snags it, and he's open. Oh, what a caught! Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's first down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? He's got him in the flat. Tripped up for the tackle.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. There he goes. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Pioneers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Might be calling a hot route. The pull and throw off the RPO. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. And the Pioneers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pressure coming. He uncorks one deep. Makes the grab down the left side. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Finds his big tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on 3rd down. Off the boot, looking for his man. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. He's brought down, couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Gets the back moving. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way. Drawn up.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. 3rd down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. He's knocked down immediately. Tried to catch them napping on the run and nothing doing. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. They boot it away on 4th down. Cradles it at the 35. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. And the Pioneers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout by the offense.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. Just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.